Sorry. Go ahead. You can unmute yourself. Go ahead. Go ahead, Adandimbo.
Eze bi n'eluigwe ọgọrọ ya na-akpụ n'ala. Chukwu okike ya kpọgo. Eze bi n'eluigwe ụmụ gị agbakọ nata. Nna m anyị na-eme ibe isi anyị na-eme ya ka anyị nọ na-eme. Onweghị ibe ọzọ anyị bụ n'obi njem nwere onwe. Ya ka anyị na-eji ijie. Anyị wee na-asị gị ezi Chineke biko bịa ka ị nọnyere anyị. Chụọla anyị ka a lawa ajọ mmụọ ajọ mmadụ ahụ kachasị ndị sabo. Ndị si na Biafra ya abịa. Ndị na-anụ ọgụ niile ebe a na-anụ ka ha wee fụdatị na Biafra ya abịa si Chukwu biko ọgụ ahụgụ nwa ya anụla anyị ya. Gọzie anyị Chineke gọzie ụmụ ife gọzie ụmụ Biafra niile ebe ọnwụ na anyị niile anọ. Ezi Chineke ma ana m akpọkwa gị n'isi awalida Maazị Nnamdi Kanu Ọhamadike. Onyele m ihe gbaala m ya ume were dọkịta na-agwọ ya ọya Chineke biko ọkwago ka anyị nwee onye ọzọ. Otu aka na-akpọkwa n'isi ọbata obie udu akọ mmiri na mbiko ihe niile ugoko ọ dị n'aka. Anyị eme nke anyị ji nwụrụ mmadụ ma agụ nwa ya eme nke iji wu Chukwu. Na m ana m asị aka ọwụna ụdọ ọwụna ezumezu ọwụna osi n'elu osi n'ala ọwụ ikwu ọwụ ibe ọwụ onye ọsọkwa anya wụrụ ndị ji ọbata obi eji awalida Maazị Nnamdi Kanu asị m aka ha gbajie. Asị m tinyere ha ọgbaghara ebe ọwụna ba nọ na tinyere ha ọgbaghara. Were ọgbaghara tinye n'etiti ha Chineke pịaba m ụtarị mee ka ọkụ gbuo ha na-arụ mee ka ezumezu ha niile ha saa kpọpụtara ya awalida Maazị Nnamdi Kanu n'ọbata obi ya. Na m otu a ka si welekwa awa COS wee tinye gị n'aka nna m ọkwago nwa wike yoo. Onye emekwe nke o ji wụrụ mmadụ n'ọkwago Chukwu na-eme. Nwa onye na-enye ike ajọ mmụọ ajọ mmadụ uke mmụọ uke mmadụ ebe ọsọkwa anya si onye ọsọkwa anya wụrụ ọsọkwa wụrụ mụnwa na-eche echiche ọjọọ megide ihe asụ Chineke megide onye ọbụla na-emegide COS ayo ise ọwụrụ mụnwa na-emegide ya emegide m ise onye ọsọkwa ya wụrụ ebe ọsọkwa ma na-agba ije ọ na-agba n'elu ọ na-agba ya n'ala ọ na-agba n'okwu n'ala ọ na-agba n'elu bed asụ Chukwu asụ megide ekwene ka ba binye maybe you go ya gora ya I like it. All right, thank you so much. Welcome, dear friends. Thank you so much for that wonderful prayer. We thank God. Merci.
Kind of n'elu na mbụ na mbụgodo ihe nchọrọ ime ka Ngozi Orabeze mata ya bụ eziokwu ọgbata obi atụkwara nga terrorism 6 years terrorism. You nwere idea ada ọbata obi Simon Ekpa Finland tụrụ ya nga 6 years for terrorism. You nwere idea?
Okay, for the thing of Potago.
Mba ihe na-ekwu ihe dị na news ka na man alive.
Okay.
Because enwere ihe some people enwe idea. Ha just na-agba Finland tụrụ ya nga 6 years for terrorism. Ngozi Orabeze bụ chief of staff Simon Ekpa with the chief of terrorism. So Ngozi Orabeze nwere question to answer because ọma ihe mere ọbatobi eji were mee terrorism. O so were support ọbatobi na terrorism o mere. So ọ bụrụ mụ abụ lawyer, Ngozi Orabeze nwere question to answer.
Yes.
Because mgbe niile ahụ Simon Ekpa dey terrorize, ebe niile ahụ ọ dị eme terrorism ahụ. Ngozi Orabeze
so ye.
Ihe o mere.
And then Ngozi Orabeze they negotiate here that place. My chief of staff.
Chief of staff to Simon Ekpa, who the terrorists out of 6 years. Then okay, Chukwunkere alias Isaiah Anyoko, who the finance minister, we take Simon Ekpa get terrorized and don't terrorize. So which means I feel a terrorism case. One person and her carry terrorism thing here like that. One person name in no begin to change and begin with a brave one a street, but we showing the mother. I had to away each but the plant terrorists city to a very pen a court. What is evidence from everywhere? The chief of staff will be something on one. I am.
Yes.
So the court consider me invite.
Oh, consider me invite. Sure.
I'm going to invite a phone number. Yeah, I got for communication. Young one over to be at the plan. I saw the terrorists over to be at them. My results also not over to be only make terrorists. Okay, we are Chieko, Simon Ejiheko. Okay, we are take a terrorism. So before I just send the metal terrorist, Simon terrorist now. Oh, when Catania Simon before I send the Simon they go the terrorist. And when both of also Simon plan we need that. So Hannah me going Hannah no how if that is what goes around comes around.
Sure.
Simon Ekpa, I can make arrest one by one. They have questions to answer. Because that is how it works. And when people are going to profit now, and when the case is something they do, I got you on I got you on that. I'm going to Chinese pass release, but I got you on that.
Oh, good, yeah.
Get him about this particular thing. Get him about a phone, got to your phone. But communication even with that person, must say when other people in our plan because so we is. Can't on that terrorism man had checked the Simon Ekpa. So we are here watching them. In the multi years on them, when the people Basara Ngozi Orabeze, also be literate or very educated. According to the information they here in a public data. Honorable Twitter handle, and not very my educate. Here by here the
Good evening, the sons and daughters of rising sun. Umu Chineke ndewo hello to you. Unu na-ekwekwa egwu n'ọkwa ofu onye ahụ unu makwa wee n'olu mara m ọmụwa akụ ABC one of Biafra ọmụwa akụ ABC anyị abịa n'ọzọ taa ụmụnne m unu mana ihe anyị na-eme ka ọ dị mma enwe onye anyị na-emegide anyị na-eme ka ọ dị mma and ihe anyị na-achọwo ọdịmma ka anyị asị nwata chụwa nke ya ọ bụrụ ajọ nwa but anyị nwaanyị ga-awụrụ ajọ nwa so ihe anyị na-achọwo mụrụ nwa anyị and enwe ihe ga-stọpụkwa anyị Nothing will stop us. And the auto Nigeria she wedding now. Hamana this now we are not with them. We are not with them. So oh yeah will know because you couldn't watch it. Couldn't watch you naked the night but na share ye. When big thing you know they are naked na share ye. And ka ị na-eme otu ahụ ka Chukwu ya gozi gị nye gị ogologo ndụ na arụsi ike ihe nke ihe eri ya akọ gị ị ga-eji ọba wee rịọ nne. So at least your sharing and your the like button ị na-ekiliki Chukwu ga-eme ya ọ ga-emepere gị ụzọ ndụ udo dịrị unu. We move n'iwesi time so m ga-ewetara unu ihe m jiri wee bịa ọkwa ihe onye ọbụla ama but anyị ga na-acha ayịkwa dị ozi to make sure ọkụkọ ihe ọ na-eti ka ụwa nụrụ olu ya but na ọma ihe ji ya na ọ ga-ahapụ ya so ihe anyị na-eti ka the world nụrụ olu ahụ ọ ya ka anyị na-eti Chukwu ka bịa ma ọ ga-enyere anyị aka and ọ ya ka anyị na-akpọsi ya ọgba ọsọ ọsọ ya nyere anyị aka.
Tuesday, the 18th of November, 2025. This video you're about to watch happened today. It is a chilling live stream moment from Christ Apostolic Church in Eruku town in Kwara State. Kwara State is a jihadist ravaged state in Nigeria. It is in the southwest, close to the middle belt of Nigeria. These jihadists have been on rampage there. Their purpose is that they don't want Western education. They don't want any other religion. They just want Sharia. Now, watch the moment people were worshiping their God. These jihadists invaded the church and look at what they did.
Oh, no.
This is what they call Christian persecution. This is what they call genocide. I want to let you know that by 2026, if there is no intervention in Nigeria, a lot of people, just 10% of Nigeria alone, will be worshiping in a place where these people have not captured. Time will come, these your mega churches every now and then, you just be worshiping, the throw bomb. These are not what we pray for, but it is the reality on ground. So these people are determined to making sure they stop Christianity in Nigeria and impose Sharia on the people. We know the game plan. The security agencies in Nigeria are aware of the plan, and so on and so forth. So I don't just know what to say anymore. At this point in time, Nigeria is at war. We are at, Sharia war. Let me put it in this way. You see all these people, they can never be arrested. They can never be jailed. They can never be prosecuted. They are on rampage. They used to have peace meeting every day with the people. Like maybe after killing so many people, now they will call them, come and have peace, like nurturing them, paying them. Now, the former minister in Nigeria and also a former vice presidential candidate last month here, they accused this incumbent administration of Bola Ahmed Tinubu and Kashim Shettima of putting this jihadists on a payroll. The federal government of Nigeria has been accused of aiding these people, have been accused of sponsoring these people. Now, I want to put it to you that this administration seems to be a jihadist administration. Like they don't care what happened to the people. A brigadier general in the army was killed just yesterday here, and the Nigerian army denied that he was not killed. But the terrorists now released the footage of the assault on the military and so on and so forth. You know what? They are not after those terrorists. And by the way, Nigerian military told those terrorists that they can still become the president of Nigeria. Only thing they need to do is just come and drop your arms. And you know what they did? They now sent.
Mazi, check a sound. The sound of Potaga this side. Check a sound. Mazi, check a sound. The sound of Potaga this side. Oh, my Potaga sound, dear. Check a sound. There, well, good evening. Akuna na him ja watch you got sound na put there.
Their members to mission. They send their members to mission. Make sure you go and join Nigerian army and bring intelligence to us. So everything about Nigeria in the government, in the army, in the police, these people are there. Nigeria is under siege, and there is nobody that will come and save these people. I've been saying this thing for years, that See, Nigeria needs urgent intervention, not just military intervention. We need to revisit our route. We need to separate nations from this country. We are many nations. They need to separate us. People have to defend their territory. This is what I mean. You see these people invading this territory, shooting sporadically. If Kwara State have their own country, this thing will not happen. If Edo State have their own country, this thing will not happen. If Medobe have their own country, any place at all, if they have their own country, have their own army, these cowards will not invade the church and start shooting sporadically because there will be security of lives and property of the people. The question here, the mathematical puzzle here, because this thing seems to be a puzzle for so many people who are not in Nigeria, it is confusing. But the puzzle here is that the government are colluding, and they can't deny this. The government are colluding. The government are in charge. They knows about everything that is going on. They knows about everything. Like, I don't want to mention names, but people knows them in this government who have been aiding terrorists. So what do you want us to do again? People are fed up. So anything you hear about people defending people defending themselves, carrying gun, and maybe police or DSS will come and say, you did not register that gun. I promise you that is where the revolution will come. That thing you have been running from. Because at this point in time, the security operatives have made it known to the people. We can't defend you. We can't defend you. So what are we going to do since the security operatives have vowed they can't defend us, that they don't have the capacity, they don't have the manpower, they don't have the military personnel to...
Believe me, ihe okwuru wee eziokwu. Believe me, ihe okwuru wee eziokwu. Maso onye dat pastor aha ji ihe dịka AK-47. Once ndị agha na-eme ha, pastor just nnọọ, pastor gara ịgbatụcha mmadụ niile ahụ. Believe me, maso onye pastor aha ji egbe, all those people ha niile gara ịga Ọnịcha down. But ịfụnanya obodo ọwụnụ, ha agwụla mmadụ so jikwere ihe defend kwa onwe ya. Maso onye pastor aha ji egbe, ndị niile aha gara ịdacha.
Cover the security of Nigeria. So since they have done that, the people now have the responsibility of defending themselves. But should I shock you? Now, there is a name called Sunday Jackson. You must have heard the name. Sunday Jackson is a man who defended himself against a Fulani invader who invaded his farm. This Fulani man came to attack him with knife, but fortunately, Sunday Jackson overpowered him and stabbed him. And later, the attacker died. You know what? The Nigerian judiciary sentenced him to death from the Federal High Court, the Court of Appeal, to the Supreme Court, which is the apex court in Nigeria. What is his crime? Self-defense. Self-defense. And he did not, he used attacker's weapon to kill the attacker. They sentenced him to death. So we understand that if you attack these people shooting in the church now, if you attack them, the government will still come and attack you. The government will still come and fight you. That is what we are seeing in Nigeria, but we are not going to care again. Okay? If you see people coming to shoot you, shoot them back. Own gun and shoot them back. Because this thing is out of hand. It is time for revolution. It is time for uprising. People cannot continue to die like this. Nobody, no police, no DSS, no government officials will open his dirty mouth and say, why did you say so? Or why did you do that? That very day, they will know that it is once anybody or everybody will die. It's just once, everybody will die once, not twice. So nobody have the right again to tell people not to carry gun in Nigeria to defend themselves. For me, I'm resolute about that. People should do whatever you can to defend yourself. And let me make it clear to you. You have the right to live. You have the right to live. Nobody have the right to take away your life. Nobody have the right to take away your life because you don't have gun, because the government equipped them with gun.
Ana m ewere ohere na-ekele afọ ọmụrụ Biafra nwaanyị ka nwaanyị. Ana m ewere ohere na-ekele afọ ọmụrụ Biafra. Ma asọ ọwụ ya. Akụnụ chere mgbe ọ si self-defense, that Biafrans should defend themselves. Or also one useless person fighting against, kicking against it. But if only are today. But maso here pastor aha. Maso here pastor aha when AK-47. Believe me, oga barandi da habasa. Oga barandi da habasa. But if only an because of onweghị ihe ọ ma pụọ ọsọ ndị niile members onye ọbụla n'ọsọ na mgbe ọ ha gbabakwara na the office na ọdụ ọfịs ka ha gbabara na ka ọ na parking shop n'ime chọọchị a aka kpọpụchakwa ha niile dị akwa ọ dị too painful ka Chukwu ga-azụ anyị n'aka ndị a. Thank God na Dr. Ngozi Orabueze na ya maazị Triple M ndewo ana m ekele maazị Ojugo, ana m ekele Oliver, ana m ekele Emeka, ana m ekele eze asa ụfọ onye bụ isi ana m ekele Obochukwu gozie na ụmụnne m kwuru na-abịa na-ekiniki ndị like button na-ekiniki ndị like button afọ mụrụ Biafra ekele m gị nwaanyị ka nwaanyị ma asọ ọwụ gị ama m ihe anyị gara ime today believe me ma asọ ọwụ gị ụmụnne m geenụ ntị ọfụma ọ ka unu mara ati na Dr. Ngozi Orabueze na ọnwa anyị ka nwaanyị ọ bịara ịzọ Biafra ndụ. Geenụ ntị ọfụma just listen very careful. Geenụ ntị ọfụma.
What do they call it? Awo, deserted. It's a very serious crime in the military. I don't know whether you're getting what I'm saying. If a military man allows somebody to collect his gun, it's the biggest offense. They can try you and they sentence you to death. It's as bad as that. I want to tell you the implication of that. One.
Unania, a qualified lawyer. Oya wana gunu detain. Unania. Ọ ka unu wee hụ ya Butuzo ha ndị iberibe ndị ala today na ebe ka ha nọ. Jụọ m where is Butuzo today, where is Gentle? Amaghị ihe unu ga-ama m ihe the level of their understanding ga ha end up to. Unu afụ ya geenụ ntị a qualified lawyer na-ekwu maka military. A qualified lawyer na-ekwu maka military. Ndị iberibe ndị ala ndị na-adịghị ha ma ha fili na ọwụ banye ịṅụrụ ihe. Listen very careful.
What do they call it? Awo, deserted. It's a very serious crime in the military.
I
don't know whether you're getting what I'm saying. If a military man allows somebody to collect his gun, it's the biggest offense. They can try you and they sentence you to death. It's as bad as that. I want to tell you the implication of that. One, you are.
Ị na-anụ ya? Onye kpọrọ onwe ya triple general na-anọkọta ọ bụrụ ordinary ex-finance minister oge kere gwara ya ceasefire ya oge ya ntị. Ordinary oge kere gwara ya even gwe ya change number ya. Onye kpọrọ onwe ya triple general. Ụmụnne mama m nwere understand. Thank you, Maazị Ojugo, ndewo. Triple M, ndewo. Triple M say, we must continue to appreciate our DPM. Agụnwanyị. Oh, Igbo Kano of Biafra is the only answer. Agụnwanyị is the only answer. Ejikem must imagine. Unu na-anụ qualifying lawyer ka ọ nọ na-agwa unu ya. Anụmanụ kpọrọ onwe ya a triple general. Anụmanụ kpọrọ onwe ya triple general. Ka ordinary ex-finance minister na-anụtaghị ọnụ ya. Gwara si ya ọ drọpụ gun ya ọ drọpụ. Si ya o change number ya o change. Today now, if na ya ebe ọ nọ now, ebe triple general nọ. Akwa ọsọ agbata obi pụta ya onye ya 5, ya onye kwuo ya 1, ya ọwụrụ 4. On ordinary finance minister, agwụ ya si ya ọ drọpụ gun ya, ya o change number ya o change. Geenụ ntị ọfụma. Ọ ka unu wee mara how useless that guy is.
The person representing the president. And you are agent of the president. The man there is the agent of the president. The military man is agent of the president. The only person that gives the military command is the president. The only person that gives weaker command is the president. So both of you are the agent of the president.
In Anuya, if you have useless a triple general do not have it, or no ordinary ex-finance minister, where you see ya drop you change the number. Ordinary ex-finance minister. Today now, and then me my number change you, me my phone number, me my your wardrobe. Ebe ka no today. Ebe ka no today. Una jukwa juju. Anụmanụ ya ọpụta feed na ya ọbịba ka ọnọ nsọ nsọ kọrọ na Biafrans ga-anụ di ya. Ọma na Biafrans ma ama na o may expire. When the Biafran needed him most, you disappear ya. Because of ordinary finance minister. Where they see your ceasefire. You seize their fire. You seize their fire. Ordinary finance minister. Agwa gị si gị change number gị change. Akifuru ya. Ihe niile hụrụ m ike mege. Ihe niile hụrụ m ike mege. All collaboration with Tinubu. Tinubu is their way. Ya wo dia chetakwa na wike were Port Harcourt ndị vote ndị Port Harcourt ndị Rivers State were nye Tinubu. So akunu wee mara hapụ ihe ọpụta bịa na ezuzu na-akwụ na court atụka court asị gị aka ya na ha emege ihe gbasara awa ndị Maazị Nnamdi Kanu betowa echi ka ihe niile ga-ama. Ụmụnne m tomorrow ka ndị a ga-ama na ndị Igbo na anya wụghị egwu ha kpọrọ anyị. Tomorrow ka ha ga-ama. Tomorrow all their plans. Tomorrow ka ha ga-ahụ. Tomorrow ka ha ga-afụ. Denu ihe ndị a na-emege atụsịa ndị mmadụ egbuge ndị mmadụ. Mgbe ha ka a ga-ajụ ya ma ọ fụrụ our leader Maazị Nnamdi Kanu egbe n'aka. Chineke echi iru chi abụọ na abụọ. Chi abụọ na abụọ. Chi abụọ na abụọ. We move.
And you are there. You know that the man is not there. Personally, I have condemned this issue of using our military to be guiding a construction site. That is a very serious crime in the military. I don't know whether you are getting what I'm saying. If a military man allows somebody to collect his gun, it's the biggest offense. They can try you and they sentence you to death. It's as bad as that. I want to tell you the implication of that. One, you are the person representing the president, and you are agent of the president. The man there is the agent of the president. The military man is agent of the president. The only person that gives the military command is the president. The only person that gives weaker command is the president. So both of you are the agent of the president, and you are there. You know that the man is not there. Personally, I have condemned this issue of using our military to be guiding a construction site, guiding land. I've been a victim of it. I've been criticizing it. I've been shouting on it. Not today. I'm a
Unanu ya. Otechi.
against it.
Echi ka ha ga-ama. 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 Ụmụnne m, ihe ameghekwanụ nna anyị na-ejikwa ike ikele Chineke o. Ịma ama na ndị enwe ndị ga-efe iri na mebi otu a Trump siri kwuo na ọ ga-abịa bịa ịlụtara ndị Kristian ọgụ n'obodo ụmụ anụmanụ. Efile na ndị terọrist a na ha ga-akwụsị. Nwanne ndị terọrist ha chọọ dị mma o. They no even stop. They no even stop. Ha continue na-eme ihe ha na-eme. Ha continue ihe ha na-eme na-eji nja Trump. So ọ bụrụ igwe gị ọwụ ka unu wee hụ Trump ọ bụrụ n'eziokwu ya ọ bụ emere ihe nwoke o ji dị ebube. Ya ọ bụ emere ọ chọrọ ikwu na ọfụ ụka na ka echesiga ndị Kristian na chọọchị. Ọ chọrọ ikwu na ọfụ ya. So at least na aka kwesịrị motivate ya. Ka kwesịrị motivate ya ọbịa odonyezi ihuzi. Ebe ọsọ chọrọ ịbụ ịzọ ndị Kristian. Ebe ọsọ ọ chọrọ ịbụ ịzọ ndị Kristian. This one na ka ịkarị imotivate ya ịbịa bịa zọ ndị Kristian ka o siri kwuo. This one ka ekwesịrị motivate ya. We move. Believe me, these people, enwe onye kwuru na ha ga-eke unu down. They no even send. Ha atụga ha dị ụjọ Trump. Ha atụga ha dị ụjọ Trump. They no fear. They no fear.
Of November 2025. Yesterday was 17th. I was reading it on Fox News when Pope Leo, the Catholic Church Pope, was condemning the Christians killing from across the world. And he mentioned Nigeria as a country where Christians are being persecuted.
Yes.
And it's not up to 24 hours that he made this statement. In southern Kaduna, in Kaduna State, Catholic priests, 14 others were abducted.
Oh!
For you to see the speed, the level at which Christians and even non-Christians are being massacred, are being killed in Nigeria. But the question is this: are we going to continue to be like this perpetually? Where is the hope coming from? Where is the solution coming from? Because as it is now, the government of Nigeria, the military, the soldiers, the politicians, none of them have the solution to stopping the problem, but they have what it takes and the mechanism to make sure they continue to sponsor these terrorists. And in the same yesterday, this man you are seeing here is a Castina House of Assembly member. He went on to have meeting with these terrorists. This is what is going on every now and then. These people are not stopping. Every day they are having meeting with these terrorists. So the name of this lawmaker, he's a lawmaker in Castina State. His name is Engineer Abdulrahman Ahmed Kandarawa. So that is the name of this man holding meeting with these terrorists. However, this is not new if you are not a Nigerian. Our security forces hold meeting with the terrorists. And at a time, even the terrorists will ask the Nigerian soldiers, if you are coming to meet us, don't come with gun. They'll go there, they said they are having a peace meeting or a peace deal. Why the terrorists are killing Christians, massacring the people, doing all sorts of things against the people, but nobody cares.
Oh.
Mutanen mu sun shiga cikin gari to su kyale su su yadda su su kamar yadda aka saba.
Raba mu da shedanu.
Muna godiya ga Allah subhanahu wataala da nuna wannan rana ne mafitar.
So it is disheartening to see that people who are supposed to protect.
Ụmụnne m, Chineke nna na-anụrụ anya ọgụ. Chineke nna na-anụrụ anya ọgụ. Akụ na afụ ya. Unu hụ ototoro dị iche iche were egbe ujuo na-arụ ya. Ujuo na-arụ ya. Denma ahụ n'oto dị ihe ndị ka na-abịa ikpe echi. Achọrọ m ibifu ihe ndị ka na-abịa ikpe echi. Lekwenụ ya. Lekwenụ ya. Ifuru ụtọ siri buru ngwa ọgụ ka nga izu ọgụ na-ebu ọgwụ. Unu ụtọ siri buru ya. Ka m ha na-abịa ikpe echi, a ga-ajụ ha ma ha hụ na Maazị Nnamdi Kanu n'ide ọnọdụ onye anọ before. Ha hụ na Maazị Nnamdi Kanu n'ide ọnọdụ onye anọ before. Nekwe cartridge onye a were buje everywhere. Nekwe egbe ọnya anya. Nekwe ihe ha bụ chain gun ha bụcha bịa for peace talk. So ọ ka unu wee fụ ya. But ebune mụrụ m ndị mbune bụ ndị Igbo. Ndị Igbo kakwunjọ ndị ewu, all these useless governors them. Nekwe ya, akụ na afụ ya. jụọrọ m ha ma ahụ na Maazị Nnamdi Kanu n'ede ọnọdụ a before enweghị sọsọ gịnị laptọpụ na fonu na ịntanetị o ji ekwugo okwu ha na-ebu ya ihe niile ha bụghị ya. Chineke nna bịa nụrụ anyị ọgụ ọgụ na sọsọ gụnwa ga-azụ anyị n'aka ndị a remove. Ifoto dị mmanụ si buru ihu ya busa osendị de sendị. Ifoto si were ihu ya dosa. Ifoto si buru ihu ya dosa. Ọtụ ụdị ụjọ.
So it is disheartening to see that people who are supposed to protect the people, the masses, are the one who are also arming the terrorists, supporting the terrorists to kill the people. And you know the craziest thing about this? This thing is free. They are doing all these evil activities for free. You can see the terrorists do everything for free, kill people for free, no prosecution, no arrest, nothing whatsoever. This is a high level of collusion. Now, if you are not a Nigerian, you may ask, why is this thing going on? Why are they doing this thing? You see these terrorists you are seeing, both Boko Haram, ISWAP, the Fulani militia, there are many, Wondo, Mahmouda. These are the names of terrorists, you know, that is growing in Nigeria. They are staying in Nigeria as their headquarters, and Nigeria has given them a safe haven. So the purpose of these people, these terrorists, is that they want to bring Sharia. And I am saying this every now and then. Nobody wants to listen. 2 years ago or 3 years ago, I have been shouting about this current insecurity, the level, the magnitude of insecurity in Nigeria. I've been shouting about it on this platform. A lot of people pay lesser attention until we started hitting them now. And I'm shouting about this again. The solution to what these terrorists want, they have already taken over Nigeria. Government can't stop them because people in government are supporting them. The solution to this is not fighting them or negotiating with them. They want Sharia state, and politicians are supporting them because most politicians believe in Sharia state. We have 19 northern Sharia state in Nigeria embedded in the constitution of Nigeria. They have Sharia court, they have Sharia police, they have Sharia court of appeal. They have, what else do they want to have a nation? So I want people to stop deceiving people. These people want to annex Nigeria to form a terror stronghold as a Sharia state where they can establish to other rest of the world. This is not a confidential information. The DSS, the secret police in Nigeria, are aware of this. The soldiers are aware of this. The police are aware of this. The defense intelligence heads, they are aware of this. So this thing is not like a confidential something in Nigeria. Nigeria needs intervention. Nigeria needs help. Nobody is saying it the way it is. Yesterday, one of the pastors in Nigeria who was a retired military officer was giving testimony of his experience, how Christian persecution started. And this man did not hold back by telling the people that helicopters were dropping weapons to kill the Christians. And it is not new. It is happening every now and then. And the Christian body in Nigeria, I'm sorry to use this word, they are cowards. They are waiting only for America to come. If America did not come and go, why can't you rise up and defend yourself? This is a Sharia war. That is what is going on in Nigeria. It's a Sharia movement. Anybody that tells you otherwise, the person don't know what he or she is saying. Now, they will tell you, oh, if it is a Sharia war, why are Muslims being killed? You are a Muslim, you don't believe in Sharia, you are not radical, you are a shy Muslim and all those things, you will be eliminated. They will kill you. These people don't give fuck whether you are this, you are that. As far as you are not radical, you do not believe in what they believe. They will tax you. They call it jizya tax. This is what is going on in Nigeria, and nobody wants to talk about this. Now, ISWAP have their media platform. What is ISWAP? ISWAP is the Islamic State of West African Province. They have their own platform. If they carry out attack like yesterday, they kill a brigadier general. Brigadier general is a very top-ranking officer in Nigeria, if you understand the military ranking. Now, they kill this man, they publish it. If they go to attack, they publish it. ISWAP is Islamic State of West African Province. It is a country. It is a country existing in Nigeria. This is the truth that nobody wants to dig. Nobody wants to tell you. These people have their leader, they have their president, they have their governors, all the territories, they have people controlling it. This is what is going on in Nigeria, and the Nigerian government, because Nigerian government is ruled by a bunch of people who are sponsoring terrorists. This current administration was part of the people who imported terrorists into Nigeria in 2014, 2015. Go and do a fact check of everything I'm saying. Then why are we still living and calling ourselves as a country? Why? For what purpose? For what reason? It is time for people to arise. You know, go back to check everything I told you last 2 years. Is it happening today? Everything I'm still telling you today is going to happen. You will not have a place to call your own if action is not taken now. Soldiers will watch as they are watching today while you are being massacred. The police will fold their hands as they are folding their hands today while generations will be wiped out. I'm not talking about 2030. I am talking about 2026. There is a plan to annex Nigeria with southern Niger, with Chad, with northern Cameroon. The DSS is aware of what I'm saying. I challenge any security agency to say that they are not aware of the statement I made now. I challenge them. They know all these things, but the gullible ones, the poor masses are there, not knowing the plan the enemies have for them. Now, what happened in Kaduna State after Pope Leo condemned the Christian killing? This is the details that raised that bandits attacked the southern Kaduna region. That is the Christian-dominated region, right, of Kaduna State in the early hours of on Monday. That was yesterday, resulting in the confirmed abduction of a Catholic priest and several community members and the death of one person. The Kaduna Catholic Archdiocese stated that they had seen and targeted Kushe Gubdu village in the Kagako local government area, storming St. Stephen Parish and abducting the parish priest, Reverend Father Bobo Pascal. Okay, the name of the Reverend Father that was abducted is Reverend Father Bobo Pascal. Okay, in a notice to his priest signed by the Chancellor, Reverend Father Christian Okeu Emmanuel, the Archdiocese confirmed the incident. And this is what it reads. I write to inform you of the attack of Kushegudu and the abduction of one of our priests, Reverend Father Bobo Pascal, parish priest of St. Stephen Parish, from his residence during the early hours of today, Monday, 17th of November, 2025. Regarding the casualty and other abductions, the Chancellor added that during the attack, many others were abducted and the brother of the Reverend Father, Yero, was killed. We call on all men and women of goodwill to join us in prayer for their safety and quick release from the hands of the abductors and for the peaceful repose of the dead. Amen. May his soul rest in peace. Anyway, no one will hear such a thing without feeling bad. This thing has been happening for decades. Nigeria needs to go into a full scale and stiff resistance, and that is a war. The people of Nigeria need to fight a war with these people. They need to fight a war, and not only fighting a war because we are not going to fight perpetually. Nigeria must be divided and disintegrated. You see, the middle belt, Southern Kaduna, Benue, that you say, they've got to have their own country and flush all these Islamic terrorists away. They've got to have their own country. The South Nigeria, they have different nations there. They have to have their own country entirely. Then this northern Nigeria, I know there are Christians in northern Nigeria, many Christians also there, but there is no choice to remain in one entity with all these people. No way. If not, this war is going to be perpetual. And as far as we don't have people in the position of authority, and we have cowards, as many pastors in Nigeria, many reverends, bishops, who understand what is going on, but they are keeping quiet because of fear, they will watch their members being killed and they will not raise alarm, they will not talk. Nigeria must not remain one. It is a tax before everybody. It is a tax before international communities. It is a tax before US. Anything that makes Nigeria remains one till 2028, like millions of people are going to, they watch it on every news media in the world. They will be massacred and nothing is going to happen. These people have been doing this. The government of Nigeria have their names. Everybody knows people who are doing this, but they can't touch them because of the agenda to Islamize Nigeria. I rest my case. If you need further information about what is going on in Nigeria, I want you to listen to this retired military officer who is a pastor. Listen to what he said. I published this video again yesterday. a very hilarious testimony.
Spend between 10 and 15 minutes to address it. The dictionary defines genocide as, because I knew you were going to ask, so I got ready for you. The dictionary defines genocide as a deliberate and systematic killing or persecution of a large number of people from a particular national or ethnic group with the aim of destroying that nation or group of people. And with that definition,
hiring someone abroad and not sure if they're eligible to work there?
I'm going to turn my answers to a question or questions to the majority of you who are here today. Let me give my response a background. I was born in 1952 in Zaria. I was born in the military barracks. I grew up in Kaduna, Zaria, Kaduna, Kano. So my answer does not come out of just newspaper, but experience. The first riot I ever experienced, with all due respect, was against people from the East. I was there during the Zaria riots when your crime was that you were Igbo. They didn't tell me, I saw it. People were being killed right before my eyes. My dad was a soldier trying to prevent it. And I remember the man coming back with a deep dent in his military helmet as the guys were screaming and walking the roads of Zaria and screaming, Tawaye. Tawaye means our eyes have opened. Following the first coup by Kaduna and Zogu, they felt their eyes had opened. So there certainly was genocide because people were being dragged out of their house and killed. But then when it comes to the hot case on hand, is there religious genocide in Nigeria? Firstly, I'd like to say that whatever issue is in Nigeria, because it was not dealt with, it became a snake with 5 heads or more heads. And so when you are looking at each case, you need to know which head you are dealing with. Bandit is a head. Banditry is a head. Terrorism is a head. Fulani herdsmen carrying guns and invading people's farm, chasing them out is another head. The guys who demand money, what did they call it? Kidnappers is a head, and there are many more heads. And then deliberate chasing of people away from their land and immediately putting another tribe there is a head. So are these things happening in Nigeria or not? I'll just take you down some historical cases and I'll ask you, is it really happening in Nigeria? Maitasine, in the 70s, a man who rose and began to teach a form of Islamic cleansing that says anybody who was not of that particular belief must die. Is that not genocide? And is that fair in a secular nation? Zango Kataf. Zango Kataf, in case you don't know, what you know as Kaduna State was once including Katsina. And on grounds of religion, Katsina State was cut off because the majority of Katsina State was Islamic. And what remained as Kaduna State was majority what we call Southern Kaduna, Zango Katav, people who are so and so forth. I don't want to mention all the tribes. And despite cutting and now having Kaduna State, the south of Kaduna State is 99% Christian, producing Professor Ishaya Audu, first Vice Chancellor Amadou Bello, producing General Ishaya Bameyi, producing former Deputy Governor Central Bank, Melafia. But somebody was still not satisfied and wanted their land. And particularly under the watch of a particular governor, probably 23,000 of these people died. Is it so? Is it not so? And if people of that number died, I mean, Zangu Katal, people were being hacked, cut like animals because you wanted their land and because they didn't follow your religion. Is that genocide or not? There was beheading in Kano because, what's the name of the evangelist? Reinhard Bonnke came to hold a crusade, and they said, Christian crusade is not allowed. Not only did they destroy the equipment, they cut Christians. Is that genocide or not? Deborah Samuel, a girl in a polytechnic in Nigeria, in the north, she saw on the platform of her class that people were posting religious things. And she said, hey, this platform is for our study, not for religion. They went, they killed her. And when it became a court case, 52 barristers who hold the religious faith different from hers showed up to defend the guys who killed her. Is that genocide or not? Evangelist Eunice in Greater Abuja went out 5 a.m. to do what we used to do down south here. When we were kids, I was born a Muslim. My name is Ahmed. My mother is Aishat. My brother is Mudashir. My sister is Khadijat. My dad is Salam. But we knew people who would wake up and be waking people to prayer. That was what Evangelist Eunice did, and they hacked her to death. And then, if all that is not genocide, and if it is just religious intolerance, what happened when Melafia came out and said, I am from Southern Kaduna, and 23,000 of our people died, and actually when we call people who should come and defend them, the military, the police, they don't show. It is after the people are gone that they show. And they say they have it on good record that some mysterious helicopters are coming to give these people equipment. Is that not a plan, a genocide? If you say that is not genocide, what shall we say of what's going on, in particularly states in the north that are of Christian conviction? Benue State, even today's Vanguard reports Gwande local government, where people were hacked, and the plan is to chase them out, and some people come to occupy. And when I say some people, let me be bold to say Fulani herdsmen and some of the guys carrying gun come to occupy, because when I was a little kid, one of the songs on radio in the north will say, Babanka Sanshe will dump with you. That song says that the whole of Nigeria is the land belonging to Shehu Danfodio. And until that is achieved, they've reached Kwara. It may be Lagos. So somebody somewhere does not want this kind of facing the reality. Is there a genocide? You will have to answer. I haven't answered any of your question yet. But let me just say, 270 girls were carried out of a school. They were all Christians. The people who carried them committed 5 crimes. 1, child molestation, because Nigeria's criminal law says that if you sleep with anyone under, is he 18? Which is the age of consent, it's a crime. They raped these girls. 2, if you carry a person against their will across border, it's trafficking. I thought we have human trafficking laws. 3, you force these people to change religion. 4, you force them into marriage. That is the 4th criminal offense. 5, some of them were violently raped. and then 6, some of them were killed. The same people who committed this crime, you said you forgave them. Who forgave them? Where were they forgiven? Which court of law? Is it the government that said, okay, we suspend the criminal laws of Nigeria in the case of Boko Haram, who carried this girl, whatever of the Hydra heads carried the girls? Who did it? So, if you now say you forgave them, where are they? It is rumored that some of them are now repented and you brought them into the army. How can a man who killed and committed all this crime now qualify to be a defender of the nation? It is rumored that some of them are in the Air Force. How can a man like that defend the Federal Republic of Nigeria? How can we entrust him in the country where I live at the moment, in England? If you touch a child, you know, rape and more, you touch a child in an indecent way, you will be in the register of child molesters. And the moment you change local government from one local government to the other, you must go and report yourself as a child molester so you can be on the books of child molesters. Once the court have passed a case against you that you molested, anytime you move, you don't need the police to do it. You have to go and report yourself. There are jobs you cannot get. But in our own case, we said these guys are forgiven. 1, who forgave? 2, where were they forgiven? 3, where did we see their repentance? 4, where is the fruit of their repentance? So we cannot say that there is no genocide. But if we say there's no genocide, answer my questions. 2, we cannot say there is no religious intolerance. If you say there is no...
There is, or the very, very, very painful. Very, very painful. Very, very painful. Imagine. Child, how do we get here? How do we get here? But in everything, thank God for Dr. NGOZI ORABUEZE. If not for you, Amam Yangari made today. Maso Awo Yamam Yangari made today. Maka the when you actually made travel in December. Unu ga adikwa very careful. Unu ga adị very careful. Ndị chọrọ ime travel na December. Unu ga adịkwa very careful. Ebi na-emewe ha attack na-emeghị eme. Ime nwere ndị na-asị ka ha bido ugbo alawa ọsịsọ. Ma transport na dey too expensive. You know? Enwere ndị si ka ha lawa ọsịsọ ugbo a. Ma transport na adịbịghị expensive. Ebido mewe ha attack n'ụzọ. Ebido mewe ha attack n'ụzọ. Ezuola ha ochi. Now the country won't be free. It won't be free at all. It won't be free. Why Igbo is difficult to control? Now see because of Igbos, nothing more. My brother, Igbos, the problem Ezendewo. As na the Igbos now have a problem of themselves, yes, because of their sabotage. Their sabotage is too much. That's why they are too difficult to control. They don't want to be in a one basket. They don't want to be in a one basket to make sure they come out on this mess. Jụọnụ m na masị ọbụghị otu anyị si ekwujiri ike ama ndị a ga na-abịa na-ekidnapụ no matter ha meghekwu ebe ka ọ dịka ka emeghe na North na ka emeghe na ala Yoruba. Lee ihe emeghe na ala Yoruba today. Ọ ka unu wee fụ. Ụmụnne m agha adị, ezigbo agha adị. Ezigbo agha adị. Ezigbo agha ọwụkwa small agha ahụ. Ezigbo agha. Ezigbo agha dị. Kpọtụ chi ga-azụ anyị. Ọ ka a na-akpọ Chizọba. Chizọba. You are an idiot. That's the guy who's in this video.
Ha ga-acheki obodo bara uru a na-asụpụta ha nwere highest two language. Nigeria enwe 52.
Hi.
Onye ka a ga-agwakwanụ ya bụ ibe ya. Ihe bụ onye Igbo onye mmụrụ ọnụnanụ. Mana onye Benin ka ama ma onye Yoruba okwele. Agwana onye Tibi onye Hausa ọhụrụ gaa nanụ ntị.
Usi na ise vidiyo ebe anyị na-eri ego o si trigger insecurity. Ọ bụrụ na ịchọ inwe mmadụ ego biko bụ onye kamera nye vidio na gị. Anya ụfụ eji eso anyị nwebụ ndị Igbo kịta dị too much. Who do you want to entice? Kpọpụta the richest man enwere na ala Yoruba. Kpọpụta the richest man enwere na ala Hausa. Kpọpụta the richest man enwere na ala Igbo. Were aka gị kpọọ resort ka ị mara ego ibu ya. But you can't see them advertising their luxury personal lifestyle on social media. Or somebody who Elon Musk, or somebody who Bill Gates, all these individuals, they are busy advertising creation of wealth. They are busy advertising creation of employment. Given Omega Neba today, in a successional plan, actual from your legacy you leave behind. Business again. 35 years, 40 years. If person will, will, Macadona, your will, key, the go beginning. Now your will, key, where Manu no will, getting now your will, key, where Manu. No way Muramu and the Paragifishoro. We have to plan very well. Can you reduce one again as social media madness I constitute everywhere? Can you people promote human capital development? Government if I thing na social media but dying as soon as school. Poverty alleviation program. Ọ bụrụ na onye otu anyị na-agba egwu si na ndị kamera verses na anyị ebe anyị na-etinye ego na buta ọ na-trigger a lot of negative influence against we. Ndị ọzọ m na-ayọ bụ ka anyị kwụsị na ise vidiyo ebe anyị na-eri ego Are you not considering? Are you not considering what you got?
Bak şimdi Gülsüm Hanım.
All over the world, good evening, good afternoon, good morning from wherever you're watching the Major Prophet. I don't know where you're watching from, but there's something very important that the Lord has asked the Major Prophet to step out here and prophesy to the world, that we all may be able to understand and see the event of things that is in the realm of the Spirit coming to pass. Because in the realm of the Spirit, I am looking at what's called the issue of what's called the people of Biafra. People of Biafra should rejoice. Biafra people, I am seeing Nigeria hosting the independence of the people of Biafra. Go and write this, because this revelation has come severally, and I look at it in the realm of the Spirit. I said, this thing that God is showing me without delay, every minute, every hour, I am seeing it constantly coming to pass. Where Nigeria is about to host the independent state of Biafra, United States of Biafra, hosting their independence. I begin to ask myself, what is the meaning of this? What am I seeing in the realm of the Spirit? And I said, this is called a time has come that the people has nothing to deny anymore. What they've been denying and what they've been saying no to and what they've been fighting all this while to see how they can stop it, it has gotten out of hand, because Nigeria is going to host what's called the independence of the people of Biafra. Write this down. Major Prophet, I don't come to prophesy for prophesying's sake. And I don't say things until the Lord has spoken to me. I come out and prophesy the way the Lord has revealed to me, and I do what God asked me to do. And that is why I want to make it clear that the people of Nigeria should get ready for what's about to happen. Because in the realm of the Spirit, this is what's called an instruction to prepare for the independence of United States of Biafra. Major Prophet is a prophet that when God has spoken to me, I follow it up the way the Lord has spoken. And because the Lord has spoken, I cannot go back to what the Lord has said, because I'm seeing this was called in the realm of the Spirit, people of Nigeria preparing for what's called the independence of the people of Biafra, and getting ready to make sure that the people of Biafra are celebrating their independence. I begin to wonder, are we no more in one Nigeria? Why would Nigerian government be the one to prepare for the independent state of Biafra? And the Lord said, this is what called the litigation matter. This is what called letter writing. And this is what called what has already been discussed in the realm of the Spirit and also be approved spiritually, because the people of Biafra have suffered a lot. They have suffered marginalization. And I've gone through many things that the Lord has decided by himself to step in and also cause the Nigeria to be the one to celebrate them by making sure hosting their independence and hosting their flag and making sure that the people of Biafra are settled and their portion are given to them for them to go and celebrate their new nation, the nation of Biafra, United States of Biafra. Over the week, I was looking at a video that said, oh, the people that are causing problem in Nigeria is Igbo, that the problem in Nigeria is Igbo. Supposedly, a man of God, a clergy, is the one speaking that way. I want that man of God to know that the people of Biafra, called the Igbo people, are peace-loving people. They are people who want to keep peace in any state they go. They never come to your state and enter into your state and steal your bush or take things that belong to you and begin to use your things without your permission. Before they get into your place, they rent your house. From renting your house, they buy your land. From buying your land, they build their own house. From building their own house, they pay you tax, they pay you everything, and they get their house built. They hustle every day to make sure that they are the people of Igbo, the people of Biafra. For you to come out and say that they are the problem of Nigeria, don't worry. You may be a man of God or a prophet, but don't forget that the people of Biafra, the people of Igbo and Nigeria has a man called a major prophet. Major prophet is in the pedestrian of prophecy. And so one thing I want you to hear and make it clear is that the Igbo people you think they're your problem today, very soon you look for them and you will not see them. You'll be wondering and crying, oh, had it been, oh, it was the time the Igbo people are here. They will get this, they will get that. Oh, had it been, oh, it is time that Igbo people are here. Oh, the time that Biafra were here. The time, because very soon, I am so much called, this is what's called the people of Nigeria, especially Nigerian government, to prepare for what's called the independence of the people of Biafra. This is a prophecy that the Lord has revealed to a major prophet, and there's nothing in the realm of the spirit that can stop this. When the revelation comes and I resist it first time, it comes again, I resist second time, it comes again third time, it comes again fourth time, it comes again 7 good times. That means it's already done and dusted, sealed. So major prophet will not hesitate, but to come out and prophesy it the way it is, because the people of Biafra has had their forefront agitator, their forefront leader, their forefront representative, their forefront man called Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. And Mazi Nnamdi Kanu has fulfilled all the things that needed to be fulfilled. He has fulfilled the spiritually, he has fulfilled the physically, he has fulfilled all the required documents, has done everything that is needed. And right now, it is clear that the Lord has spoken. It is clear that the time has come. It is clear that the thing come has happened. The people you think that they are a problem, watch out and see. Very soon, I'm seeing the people of Biafra all the way coming from United States, coming from London, coming from Europe, coming from Asia, coming from Australia, coming from all the continents of the world, coming from different parts of the world, and they assembled in a place called the Biafra land. And as I see them right there in the Biafra land, I begin to wonder. I said, these people are back in their land. And the Lord said, this was called the revelation God has given to me before now. And God said, this was called Biafra architectural design. Biafra architectural design, a design that has not been seen anywhere. The type of road that is not in Nigeria, the type of road that is not in Africa, the type of road that is not in anywhere in Africa, the type of houses that are not anywhere, the type of what's called institutions that are not anywhere, the type of technology that are not anywhere, the type of development that is not anywhere, the type of what's called human resources that is not anywhere. That's what is about to happen in the land of Biafra. And so you that is waiting and saying that the Biafra people are your problem, you'll wait there and you'll tire. And when you tire, you'll be surprised that the same people you think that they are a problem, you will look for them. You will enter visa, you will take a visa to come to the land of Biafra. And when you enter visa and come to the land of Biafra, I want to tell you that the day you enter Biafra land, major prophet will see you. Major prophet will see you spiritually. And I will tell them that a man that said you are their problem is in your country. And when I tell them that you are in their country, they will call you to come and answer your mouth. And then you will tell them, oh, you were our problem, but now you are not our problem anymore. So I want to use this video to say to every one of you, repent and never you at any time say that any people are your problem. The people of Biafra are peace-loving people. They are people that can coexist with everybody. Even when you talk about Nigeria, who is the Nigeria? Who is even doing the one Nigeria? Is it not the people of Biafra? They are the people that go to the north, they go to Kano, they build a house there. They go to Kaduna, they build a house there. They go to the Zamfara, they build a house there. They go to Katsina, they build a house there. They go to different states in the north, they build a house. They come to the west, to Ondo State, they build a house there. They go to Osun State, they build a house there. They go to Oyo State, they build a house there. They go to Ogun State, they build a house there. They come to Lagos, they build a house there. They go everywhere in the country, Nigeria, and they build a house. They enter Abuja, they build a house there. How many of you have your house in my village? How many of you have your place in my place? If you
None of them. I dey feel you, Mazi. I dey feel you, Sonny. I dey feel you. Declaration of ancestors is what we secure Igbo, believe me. I understand you, my brother. When we finally acquire Biafra, every rich person must be declared his secure of money. And I about for all those rich people, they will leave the land for us. Because when we need them to bring their money to come and support us, they did not come to support us. I know Igbo very well. Na true I dey take talk. Yes, na true we talk. What exactly? God promised to Biafran people. We are going home. We are going home. Oh, why is that? Why is that major prophet is revealing our secret? Happy I go you the feed there. Uche hadiri ya. Uche hadiri ya. Uche hadiri ya triple M. Their mind is supposed dey. Uche hadiri ya. Make their mind dey. So that their mind will never touch ground. All these evil people. We are going home. Nothing will stop us. Never. We are going home. The Afghans are going home.
New day, new stories. Start your morning right with Rise and Shine on Channel Africa.
6:21 Central African time it is. Let's take a look now at some of the stories making headlines within the West African region. We're joined by our resident analyst. On Wednesdays, we speak to political analyst and conflict resolution, Dr. David Matsanga. Dr. Matsanga, how are you today?
Thank you very much. I'm very sorry. The time here in Netherlands confused me, and here I am. But I have come. I am ready to talk, to go without any hesitation. Good morning, Asanda.
And we appreciate you making time for us. Let's start with Ghana today. So the country has entered into a memorandum of understanding with the Africa Tourism Research Network. And what exactly will this entail, this agreement between the two?
This will boost a lot of tourism across the continent and in Ghana. As you know, Ghana is my favorite spot across the continent of Africa. Anytime when I have time, free time, I go to Ghana. Ghana, it has good conditions. It has got facilities for allowing people to come in, any black African, any African, black, white, yellow. If you have an African passport, you are welcome in Ghana, as long as you don't have anything criminal that you intended to do. It's a great place. It increases tourism across Africa. It also cements unity among the tourist agencies that will be handling these matters in Africa and elsewhere. That is a great move for Ghana.
Are there any timeframes that have been put on this agreement? And if there's funding that's confirmed, where will it come from?
The funding comes from tourism itself. And first of all, local money will be pumped in, investors will come in, and also from International Tourist Association, World Tourist Organization. These are some of the projects that need peace. And as you know, Ghana is in that peninsula of West Africa. Ghana is the only country that is so peaceful. Therefore, funding will come from private investors, from the government, from foreign investors. Several people are coming in, and I think that is the best way to do business nowadays in Africa.
So from your favorite country on the continent to your least favorite, let's go to Nigeria now, where there are discussions around security challenges in the country with America. And this after the president of the US, Donald Trump, had said that, or has accused the country of atrocities and killings against Christians, saying that he's going to attack with the military, and these killings allegedly are allegedly being carried out by jihadists. What are the chances of a collaboration on security concerns between the two nations of the America and Nigeria?
I think there is no love anymore between the two states, because there are two different states. One harbors terrorists, one is a government full of terrorists. The vice president himself is a member of part of the Boko Haram that disturbs the entire region. Tinubu himself is more or less, he doesn't care. He doesn't care about Christians being slaughtered. He did not show enough emotions. He did not show anything that is sympathetic. A state of a Quagmire state, a collapsed country, a failed country, a country hotbed of terrorism. That's why I'm here in Netherlands. I am here because of Nigeria, not because of anything. I am here trying to find a solution with some other international and African regional leaders. We are trying to find a solution. How long can we go on having a country that is breeding terrorists, that is sending us on the dead bodies across, that is sending us abducted people, that does not listen to orders at all? Nigeria is a country where no court order can be listened to. It kidnaps people, it abducts people, it kills people. It has abducted so many people. It has abducted one gentleman from another country in Africa, taken him there. This country in Africa said, return that man. You came at night, skillfully took this guy. We want him back in court. If he has got a problem in our country, we shall try him, then send him back to you. So Nigeria is not a country I should speak about. In fact, you spoil my morning when you bring this state. It is collapsed, it's gone. It's a problem of Africa with everything inside it.
Let's shift then so that your morning isn't too spoiled, but we're going to Benin now, where the country has signed off on constitutional amendments that will extend the presidential term there from 5 to 7 years. We know the current president, Talui, won't really be that affected by this. He's only got 6 months left in power. But for those general elections of 2026 that the country will be embarking on, what does this mean, do you think?
He wants another one. Not to be affected. My dear sister, that is now the disease of Africa. The disease of Africa is we have lost it. I don't think Africa can manage one man, one vote. Let's go back, Asanda, to drawing table. Africa is the most complicated things when it comes to elections. You have seen elections across Africa everywhere. People are not able to conduct elections. They go into these elections. Some of them want to go into these elections without even signing any document, any rules, like that guy in Tanzania, Tundu Lissu. He just wants to come and say, I want to win an election. The game has got rules. Therefore, listen, all these extensions, change of extensions of a constitution, it's happening everywhere, almost in Africa. Every sitting president wants to extend his term because they reach there, they commit so many things. Some of them are not fulfilled. Some of them are very bad. They fear how to go. So Africa needs to create a culture of where we live serving president. If he has committed a crime, leave him to go and sit. We must introduce that type of immunity in our clauses of the Constitution. Some of the things that make presidents stick to power is we threaten them, that if you leave power, we shall bring